The United States Senate Democrats have failed to advance legislation that would protect abortion access, even if the Supreme Court chose to overturn the Roe v. Wade ruling. Joining us now from Washington, D.C. is CNN reporter Jessica Dean. Jessica, good morning to you. Thanks for your time this morning. So can you break down what this all means?
Right. Good morning to you. So we just saw the Senate vote on this, and it failed, not even getting all the support of Democrats. You'll remember the split here is a 50-50 Senate, so 50 Democrats, 50 Republicans. Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia, who's known to be a conservative Democrat, siding with Republicans on this and blocking its advancement. This bill, which they actually voted on back in February when it failed for the first time, this bill would not only enshrine the right to an abortion and the right for providers to provide abortion services to patients, it would go a little bit farther, and it is targeting a number of state-passed bills that have become law all across the United States in various states that have restricted access to abortion. So this bill would have, for example, expanded access or taken away any restrictions for telemedicine. If they were using the pill form of abortion drugs and used telemedicine, it would have removed restrictions on that. It would have done away with mandatory waiting times before an abortion, mandatory ultrasounds before an abortion. But at this point, that is all a moot point because this legislation is not advancing. And Democrats who have control of the House, have control of the Senate, and, of course, President Biden, a Democrat in the White House, simply have no more congressional moves here. There have been pushes for Democrats to blow up the filibuster, but they simply don't have the votes to do that. There have been pushes to expand the Supreme Court, to get more justices on the Supreme Court. They do not have the votes to do that. So in the end, this is simply a messaging vote. They knew they weren't going to get it through, but the point of this was to get everybody on record and to be able to talk to their supporters, hope to motivate them for the midterm elections that are coming up in the fall of this year.
Okay, so how will this impact or influence the Supreme Court's decision?
Well, probably not at all. The Supreme Court is going to move the way it's going to move, regardless of what's happening in Congress. And, you know, we've seen that leaked document, this unprecedented leak that saw the draft opinion that would overturn Roe versus Wade, which is the landmark Supreme Court case that put those abortion rights into place. We don't know if that is what ultimately the final opinion will look like. We typically get those in June, so we still have several months before we will see that final opinion, but at this point it appears very likely that is what is going to happen. So I've talked to some experts about that. If that does in fact happen, if Roe v. Wade is overturned, it is likely that a lot of these cases are going to end up back in the court system, maybe all the way back to the Supreme Court. So a long road to go there.
Okay, Jessica Dean from CNN and live for us from Washington, D.C. On that breaking news. Thank you, Jessica. We'll talk to you soon.